Hi guys, Steph here. Right, long time no see. I've not done a review for quite a while, and the reason being, very briefly, I'm suffering with some eczema to my hands. So unfortunately, I've had to go out and buy these gloves because it'll be a little, if I use my normal hands, it'd be a little bit unsightly. Occasionally what happens, I get this eczema attack. Now, whether it's something that I'm actually using, one of the chemicals, I don't know, but it affects my hands. It affects my hands for a few weeks, and then it disappears, and then I'm good to go for maybe another 6 months or whatever until it comes back again. So basically, yes, I've had to buy these gloves and do this review with gloved hands. And yes, before you people sort of give me any advice, I have actually got rubber gloves. Unfortunately, I don't use them a great deal, hence, maybe the reason I've got this eczema. And yes, I've got lots of different sort of creams that I'm actually using to try and get rid of the eczema. So that's the reason I've not done a review for quite a while. And unfortunately, basically what's happened, there was actually a pen in my last pen haul, this one here. Look at that, what a gorgeous pen. You know what it is? It's the rare Parker Vacumatic. It's actually in pretty good condition. It just needs a little bit of TLC and a new home. And here's that pen in question. Now, what's happened? This pen was actually sold to a customer of mine here in the UK, and I must actually thank him for his patience, because one, while I actually restored it and serviced it, and secondly, I explained to him about my hands. I wanted to do a review of this pen just to show how nice it is after a little bit of TLC. So the gentleman was very patient, and he was quite happy to wait until I actually shipped the pen to him, which hopefully will be over the next couple of days. So thanks a lot for that, Mark. So as I say, this is the pen in question. It comes in a Parker box of that period. And if we take the box, put it to one side, here's that pen in question. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, in this particular case, I think the gloves, well, they're quite apt, I would have thought. A nice rare fountain pen like this being handled with cotton white gloves maybe looks quite good. It looks good, but to be quite honest with you, although it looks very nice, personally I can't feel things through the gloves, and I prefer to, well, pens are tactile, aren't they? I prefer to actually sort of feel the pen in my hand. So yeah, in this particular case I've had to use the gloves, but hopefully the next review will be back to my normal stubby hands. So once again, Parker Vacumatic. This one, for you people that don't know, is the Golden Web. Some people call it the Golden Pearl, but it's actually quite a sought after, quite a rare Parker model. Now, if I show you the barrel imprint, I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see it or where it actually is, to be quite honest with you. Let me actually... oh dear, I'm not come very prepared. I don't know what I've done with me eyepiece. But yeah, let's just sort of try and guess where it is. But basically, it is there, it is legible, and it reads Parker Vacumatic. To the left, it's got made in Canada. Underneath, it's got the registered trademark, or TMS. To the right, it's got part number 318982. And then also to the right, it's got the date code, or the date number 8 for, well, I think in this case, 1938. Now, when I say 1938, the reason being that this pen was made from 1936 through to 1937 in the US. And then afterwards, a lot of the pens that were made in Canada were actually, dated a little bit after America. So hence this one being dated, I think, or I believe, 1938. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 124 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 12 millimeters in diameter. You can see it's got these two cap bands, as you can see there. It's got the very recognizable Parker clip there. That's also got a number, or a trademark number, I think there it is. You can see it there. To the top, we've got this black stud, which sort of complements the end of the barrel there, which has this black sort of rather short blind cap. Now the reason it's got this blind cap is because, not as we've said, but you may not know, it's a Vacumatic, and it's what we term as the lockdown filler. So it's the first generation. We'll show you that in a moment. Okay, so as I say, absolutely gorgeous. It's been fully restored. It's in full working order. Everything internally has been cleaned. It's got a brand new diaphragm. There we go, look at that. You can see the threads there. Even the threads get cleaned. We've got this section in black. Very nice, and it flares out towards the nib. And then we've got the nib there, which is the correct. It's got 14 carat, and then underneath Parker Vacumatic, registered TM, and in this particular case, made in Canada. Okay, so it's a Canadian made nib. You can see it's what we term as an arrow nib, i.e. it's got this sort of center arrow, as you can see there, or like an inlaid arrow to the nib, but a gorgeous, gorgeous nib. There's a sideways view. If we show you underneath, we've got the sort of typical sort of ladder feed for the Parker pens, as you can see there. This one's got a W to the feed, so anybody want to tell me what it is, or is it an M for medium? Well, not too sure, to be quite honest with you, but all in all, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. As I say, in my opinion, one of the most sought after Parker Vacumatics out there. As I say, one of them. Some people may differ, but as I say, this one has got this short blind cap there, which if we undo and show the blind cap there, everything, even the sort of the blind cap and the button there has all been nicely cleaned. But as we mentioned earlier, this one is a lockdown, the first generation Vacumatic, which means what we do, we turn the sort of knurling there like so, and the whole filler comes out like so. And then what you would do is dip the nib and some of the section into the ink and press down numerous times on the Vacumatic pump, which in turn would fill the pen for you. Now this particular one, well, with most of them, they do have a transparent barrel, which if I show you here like so, there you go, you can see that nice and clearly. You can see the barrel inside nice and clean. You can actually see the air tube there to the center, and if I hold it in a particular way for you, I think that might help. Or if I hold it here, a little bit slippy with these gloves on. Okay, so hopefully, there you go, that's a little bit better. You can see the diaphragm working its way in and out inside the barrel. So let's pop that to one side, and then what you would do once you fill the inside of the pen with your ink, you would actually push that down, just give it a slight turn to the right, which locks it into place, hence the lockdown filler, and at that point you would screw on your blind cap and away you would go to write. Now I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I say, it's now it's been ready for a while to go to the new owner. He's very patiently waiting for it, but we'll do a dip test. So what we've got is a Parker Vacumatic. This one is what we term as the golden web pattern, or pearl. Some people prefer to call it the pearl. Let's just give it another one more dip. In full working order. Writing very nicely, and I would say, yeah, with a medium line. And yeah, look at that, just a little bit of pressure. Sorry, not flex. So we've got a little bit of, there we go, we've run out of ink. So let's just give the nib a little bit of a wipe. We'll clean that after the video because it'll be ready to go, as I say, to the new owner. But like I say, just thanks very much, Mark, for being patient and for waiting to get your pen. As I say, I've had a few problems with my hands, which I've just told you about, but hopefully the next video, you know, we'll bring the hands back on, hopefully, if everything's cleared up. But for now, I'm just going to say, leave a comment down below, don't be shy, give the video a thumbs up, that helps the videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and this gorgeous pen. Bye bye for now.